Hello everybody, I am Tom and you watching me play The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Last time, thank you Geralt. Last time we helped, we found Triss and we helped her clean out some rats from this granary here, and the owner of the granary, who had hired her to do it, ratted us out, quite appropriately, to the witch hunters. We then killed the witch hunters and extorted him for money. But after we completed that, Triss told us that she, after thinking about who could help us, she thought of an ONEIROMANCER, who is a dream interpreter, who can sort of, a mage who can interpret dreams and divine the past or the future, that she may be able to help us in locating Ciri. So, we're going to go find her now, which I believe is literally like just down this road and around a corner. Yep, right here. Pretty easy to get to, in all honesty.
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I guess that's good information.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
Why do you need to know the house's history? You a historian or on a whim?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after, I witnessed disturbances. Led me to fear the home might be haunted.
What are the symptoms?
Oh, they vary. Giggling in the night. And furniture moving about in the attic. And last week, well, you shan't believe it, I found human feces in the parlor.
Not something ghosts typically do.
Not interested in what's going on inside? Seeing it for yourself?
I'm a banker. Cursed homes scare me. Do you know how a haunting can affect property value? Point of fact, Corrine requested she not be disturbed.
I'm a witcher, I can help.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim. The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
He's clearly a smart man. Letting a witcher into your house is always a good idea. I'm gonna steal all his shit though, because it's what Geralt do. Look, it's payment.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
That sounds like Corrine. She's upstairs.
Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
The doll. The attic.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
So it seems Corrine is quite powerful. She was actually able to pull herself into consciousness and lucidity, even through this seemingly magically held dream, to tell us to go to the attic. Essentially telling us how to help her. I want to loot that, but I can't.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
So this way here should lead us up to the attic, I believe. Yep, there we go. Ladder. So clearly some kind of
room's blocked.
monster, maybe. I'm talking like I don't know what it is, but I will always do that just to avoid spoilers. I'll loot non-essential stuff first. It's always the way to go, right? Alright. So we have... Loot this place. Go. Thank you. So we have the doll over there, but we also have what looks like a picture over here. Drawing of a crib. We already saw a crib. Paper on which a crib has been hastily drawn. By a child, it seems. There's the doll inside a crib. So we've seen the crib, and we clearly know what we need to do now is put the doll in the crib. Also, I bought these the other day and didn't actually read them. I think I've read Gnomish Prankings before, but I'm going to read it again. Scrub the greasings from a dog's ear, soak into cotton twine, place in a new lamp of greenish hue, and set said lamp betwixt an eager crowd. Forsooth shall they swear that a dog's head they behold, and this shall be no sorcery, but good betidings. For the Prince of Alander's nuptials, a paltry gnome armed with a miniature cutlass behind himself in a pie. Hid himself in a pie, I should say. Then guests partook of the princely banquet. Anon jumped out of the besabred gnome. Anon jumped out the besabred gnome, giving a terrible fright to all at first, then causing much merriment once the jest was figured. A cynocephalus, or a dog head, in our tongue, a beast that in the wastes of Zengabar dwells, has the corpus of a man but the head of a dog. The Prince of Alander did receive such a specimen from those far-off lands. The cynocephalus, or kynocephalus, I think it's cynocephalus, lets stream its urine with the tolling of every hour, both day and night, and this is why the Zangubarians engraved its likeness on timepieces and compasses. It doesn't have a huge amount of lore significance, I don't think, aside from describing what gnomes are like. And then, in opposition to Nilfgaard. This is far more lore-heavy. While Nilfgaard's emperor wields absolute power, harshly crushing the slightest sign of disobedience, opposing forces continue to exist within the empire. By this I do not mean the disgruntled leaders of conquered provinces, but the magnates within the city of 1,000 Towers, who are unhappy with the current leadership. This conflict between the emperor and the noble houses of Nilfgaard, the capital dates back many years. Noble houses of Nilfgaard, the capital. Yeah, it should be a comma somewhere in there. All the princes of the blood and magnates expected their ruler to wed one of their daughters and sire an heir with one of their own. The emperor, however, had other plans. This proved a slap in the face for all the great families, from which he refused to take a bride. The Nilfgaardian opposition patiently waits for the emperor to slip up, for some event to occur which will weaken his authority, be it an economic crisis or a defeat in battle. A secret conspiracy lies ready to seize such a moment to incite the disaffected, assassinate the emperor, and carry out a coup d'etat, culminating with one of their own number ascending to the throne. For obvious reasons, only a limited few know of this conspiracy, but any shrewd observer of Nilfgaard's politics can read the signs of its workings. So long as men are men, and the world is as it is, certain dynamics will forever remain the same, and the disconnected will always form a subversive society with their secret signs and hidden agendas. This is actually talking about the fact that Emhyr doesn't actually have the iron grip that he puts out and purports to have over Nilfgaard. There are actually many powerful people in Nilfgaard who want to get rid of him, which is why it's very dangerous for him to be at war with the North right now. But at the same time, it's almost necessary for him to be at war with the North now because he can't turn back. If he loses this battle with the North, then he loses confidence with the people. If he loses confidence with the people, he'll be able to be replaced. So this war is more than just finding his daughter. That is part of it. I don't think it's been revealed why he wants to find his daughter, so I won't go into it now. But it's also to consolidate his power as the Emperor of Nilfgaard. But also here, As I showed before, drawing of a crib. And then we have a doll over here.
There was a cradle on the second floor. Wonder what would happen if I laid a doll in it.
There you go, Geralt. Being as explicit as possible. Yoink.
Stop! Go away! Don't do that. Leave it!
Quite creepy.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Guess I should find an oven.
Just get a better look at that. It indeed looks like an oven. Not horribly drawn. I couldn't do much better. God damn it, Geralt. There is a mod, actually, that fixes the walking downstairs thing, and I potentially should install it, but I haven't. But it was one of the first mods I installed the first time I played it, actually, was the fix to make him stop forward rolling downstairs. Down into the basement. Look, an oven, it would seem.
Boo! Did I scare you? Scared you, didn't I? Could tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a Witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
I like Sarah.
But your yellow eyes are a bit frightening. Look, mine are pretty. Good day.
Notice here there's actually a hole you can break in this wall. Which I will do. Oop. Oh crap, now I'm overburdened. Eh. Oh well. I'll find a merchant at some point. Probably between episodes. But I can be overburdened. Jump. Geralt. Climb the ladder. I can be overburdened for this little story section. Because I think... Today might be an actual pretty short episode, I think. Because I think I'm going to finish this thing with Kareen and then I'm going to end the episode. Hey, Kareen.
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We Witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
Okay. So I'm going to go down and talk to Sarah. I don't think there's any more dialogue with Sarah. But there is some stuff here later if you come back, but... Hey, Sarah. Nope, nothing to say. But I'll go tell Yonkir that his house is forever haunted. That was the deal I made. She's very good at making the house seem haunted. Hey, Rudolph.
I saw Miss Corrine leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corrine. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corrine dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently, though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid. Oh, well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse.
He takes that very, very well.
Don't bother me, please.
Don't bother me, please. Alright, so I'm going to cut here because I want to go sell a bunch of stuff. And then I think I will go to the Golden Sturgeon. So give me a second. Fiend decoction. This is the one I want. Aha. Now I can run. Alright, cut now. Alright, and we're back at the Golden Sturgeon. Let's go up and find Corrine, who I think is upstairs, which is like over this way, I think.
Eternal fire protects us.
Yep, over here.
The witch is sure coming.
Hey, Corrine. Now I've stolen all your shit.
Dreaming here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Your gift. Tell me how it works.
It's hard to describe. To start with, I must gain an understanding of the bond between the person and the object I'm to dream about. I ask questions, try to flesh out feelings, emotions. Truth is essential in this. And though most who come to me acknowledge that, many refuse to speak openly of certain matters. Apart from which, they remain unaware of others, further obscuring things.
What do you see in your dreams?
I don't. It's my client who sees. My gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, nightmares or strong desires impose themselves on true events. It takes skill to separate seed from chaff.
Let's go.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri. I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
I'll share as many of these as I can.
Yes.
Because they're all
No need to
very
rush. We
interesting.
have time.
Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose, she lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
These memories, they're intense. Do you wish to continue?
I have more to say.
Then please do.
It was in Rivia. The Second War with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. It was the last time I saw her.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
No one in legend transforms into prophecy. When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
A swallow.
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left in the Rosemary and Thyme in their will.
The Rosemary and Thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The Rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Brilliantly appropriate.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
The reason that, one, that character entry has completed, which is nice, but the reason that Ciri was represented by a swallow and why Geralt recognized that is that Ciri's name in the Elder Speech is Cirel, which literally means swallow, as in the bird. So that's going to be it for this time. I'm going to go find Dandelion next time, which I can't wait for, because Dandelion's great. And it's outstanding to me that we haven't actually met Dandelion yet in this playthrough, because I went to Skellige first, so we haven't even met Dandelion yet, which is just absolutely insane. Or Zoltan, for that matter, Zoltan and Dandelion haven't been in the game yet. That's absolutely insane to me. Anyway, I'm going to read this character entry, and then that's going to be it. It was an upgrade for Kareen, I believe. Okay. Yep. This gifted woman can not only dream of past events herself, but also induce revelatory dreams in persons searching for directional answers to specific questions. These abilities prove to be of great use to Geralt in his search. So nothing particularly amazing in there, but you nonetheless. That's going to be it. Thanks for watching, and I shall... Why are you standing on a chair? Alright, see ya.